November 25th.
I'm in the best. I'm in the like. I'm confident like I'm a. Like, you know, I ain't going to jail. I don't speak that out my mouth.
There you go. There you go.
I'm from down south. Your word, your mouth is a powerful sword.
That's right.
All niggas say, nigga gonna kill me, you be dead. I'm telling you, I done seen the nigga gotta kill. Nigga end up dead.
That's right.
You know, so I don't speak none of that.
Something different happened.
The guy, but it's up to the judge. You know, people saying he gotta do 2 years. That's not facts of this case. It's up to the judge what the judge wanna do. But man, I'm confident, man. I'm chin up, chest high. Chin up, chest high.
How do you just prepare mentally even for that day, just to even go in that courtroom? Because you done survived a lot of legal battles.
How I prepare for it? I mean, I'm already prepared for it. I mean, this ain't my first rodeo, man. I mean, I'm already prepared for it, and in every kind of way. But I just don't, you know, and I'm still trying to get a pardon. I'm still trying to get, I ain't giving up my hope. I ain't giving up my hope and no pardon, so.
Have you reached out to his people? I know you reached out online. Have you reached out?
I had a meeting with, the
lobbyist.
What's the lady name? Miss Alice, over the pardon board. I had a meeting at the White House with them. So I spoke my case to them, let them know I feel like the system been letting me down, you know, and they heard my case. So Trump got them to hear my case, so I mean,
opportunity and chance.
It ain't over with. It ain't. But I would much rather a pardon, man. I won't be a free man. I won't be able to have my gun rights again and protect my family. All this I need protection.
You got a lot of acres. You need
like I need in Atlanta, Georgia, like you know so. Hopefully I get a pardon.
Alice Johnson you talking about.
Alice Johnson.
Yeah. How does this situation feel different from like your past legal battles though?
This one seemed like I'm way more confident because not only do I trust in God because I don't have a judge that hate me this time. I've always had judges to crucify me. You know, I got 10 years for third offense marijuana, man. 30 grams, 18 grams. I never been to rehab. I already feel like the system rawed me out. I was sent straight to Angola. You know, so for marijuana. So with this one, I don't feel like the judge hate me. That's why that's what got a big feeling in me swaying this because this judge don't hate me. Like when a judge is a powerful opponent in the courtroom.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Make sure you stay with me all the way until the end of this video because today we are diving deep into everything Boosie has said about the federal gun case, the rumors about him possibly facing 2 years in prison, and the updates on his potential pardon from Donald Trump. This is a story that has fans all over the internet talking, and we're breaking down every single detail, giving you the real timeline, the context, and the truth behind what's going on. From the jump, Boosie made it very clear that he is confident about the situation. He told people that he's mentally prepared, he's keeping his chin up and chest high, and he's not speaking any words that could bring negativity to him. He emphasized that no matter what rumors people are spreading, the final decision rests in the judge's hands and in God's hands, and he's putting his trust in both. Boosie also shared that this isn't his first legal battle. He's faced challenges before, from state cases to federal cases, and he's been through a lot. But this time, he feels differently because he doesn't believe the judge handling this case has any bias against him. In the past, Boosie felt that some judges treated him unfairly, like in the case where he got 10 years for a third offense marijuana charge, even though he hadn't hurt anyone. Now he's facing a federal gun case, and while some rumors online claim he's guaranteed 2 years, Boosie says that's not true at all. It depends entirely on the judge, and he remains confident that things could go in his favor. He also made it clear that even though the case is serious, he is keeping his focus, staying positive, and preparing for every possible outcome. One of the biggest revelations Boosie shared is about his efforts to secure a pardon. He met with Alice Johnson, who oversees the pardon board, and he even had a meeting at the White House to discuss his case. Boosie explained that he presented his situation clearly and explained how he feels the system has let him down. He emphasized that he still has hope for a pardon and isn't giving up. This is huge because we've seen other artists like NBA Youngboy, Kodak Black, and Lil Wayne receive pardons in the past, so there's precedent for someone in Boosie's position to potentially benefit from this process. Boosie made it very clear that a pardon would be life-changing for him, not just to avoid prison, but also to regain certain rights, like being able to protect his family and carry a firearm legally again. Boosie also gave insight into what led to this federal case. It started with a video shoot where he was allegedly carrying a firearm. The authorities reviewed the footage and ultimately charged him federally. There were some state-level challenges and even changes in law that could have affected his rights, but ultimately the case moved forward in federal court. Boosie decided to plead out so that he could get some resolution instead of letting the situation drag on. He explained that these gun laws in America are outdated and that they often don't reflect reality, especially for someone working in the music industry like him. He emphasized that a lot of these laws were written hundreds of years ago and don't take into account modern situations, like artists needing protection while touring or handling business. Throughout the interview, Boosie was very calm and confident. He kept repeating that he trusts God, he trusts the process, and he's prepared for whatever comes his way. He also discussed how this situation feels different from past legal battles because he doesn't feel targeted by the judge. That level of mental preparation and confidence is something fans are really paying attention to, and it's inspiring to see him stay strong despite the pressure. Boosie's mindset shows that no matter how serious a legal challenge is, staying focused, positive, and prepared is key. In addition to the legal updates, Boosie also mentioned his ongoing projects. He's working with NBA Youngboy on new music, and despite the federal case, he continues to build his career. Fans were excited to hear that he's staying active in the industry and not letting this situation slow him down. He also touched on the media narratives, explaining how people often jump to conclusions and spread rumors without all the facts. He specifically referenced how the 2-year prison rumors were misleading and how it's important to look at verified information from the judge and official sources rather than believing everything on social media. Boosie also addressed the broader issue of gun laws in America. He explained that these laws often punish people unfairly, especially when it comes to nonviolent offenses. He compared his own experiences with past charges, saying that even small violations like being caught with a little marijuana or a nonviolent firearms offense can lead to harsh penalties. He emphasized that this affects everyone, not just him, but that the system often treats people unfairly. His perspective on this issue shows that he's not just speaking for himself, but also raising awareness about broader problems in the legal system. Throughout the interview, Boosie remained transparent and candid. He shared the steps he's taken to try to get a pardon, the meetings he's had, and the hope he has for a favorable outcome. He also discussed how other pardons, like those for NBA Youngboy, Kodak Black, and Lil Wayne, give him hope that he might be able to regain his rights and avoid federal prison entirely. He stressed that having the right relationships and resources is key to navigating this process, and he's doing everything in his power to make it happen. This story also highlights the importance of mental preparation and staying positive under pressure. Boosie repeatedly emphasized keeping his chin up, chest high, and staying confident no matter what happens in court. Fans can learn a lot from his approach to handling legal challenges with grace, clarity, and determination. Boosie's confidence isn't arrogance, it's the result of experience, preparation, and a clear understanding of his rights and options. Finally, as this situation continues to develop, fans will be watching closely to see what happens with Boosie's federal gun case and potential pardon. There's a lot of interest because it touches on legal rights, presidential pardons, gun laws, and the music industry all at once. Watching the full story gives context to all the rumors and misinformation online. Boosie's honesty, his calm approach, and his updates on meetings with Alice Johnson and the White House showed that this story is far from over, and viewers need to stay tuned for the latest developments. Boosie also shared that even though the rumors about a guaranteed 2-year sentence were flying around online, he's not letting them affect his mindset. He reminded fans that the final decision is entirely in the judge's hands and that he has faith in the system this time around. He explained that the judge in this case doesn't harbor any personal bias against him, unlike some of the judges he faced in the past. That experience has made him confident that he can handle this case successfully, no matter the outcome. Boosie has emphasized over and over that he's mentally prepared and staying focused because he knows that letting fear or negativity take over can only make things worse. He wants to face this situation with a clear mind and a positive outlook. He also explained how the media can twist stories and how rumors can quickly spread, especially in high-profile cases like his. The false reports about a 2-year sentence, for example, were not based on facts, but rather assumptions drawn from other similar cases. Boosie's message to fans is clear. Don't believe everything you read on social media, wait for official updates from the courtroom, and trust that he is handling his situation with care and wisdom. He's also highlighting the importance of staying informed and not jumping to conclusions when it comes to legal matters involving celebrities or public figures. Another important part of Boosie's update involves the pardon process. He revealed that he met with Alice Johnson, the head of the pardon board, and had a meeting at the White House to present his case. This shows how serious Boosie is about trying to secure a pardon from Donald Trump. He explained that being granted a pardon would not only keep him from going to federal prison, but also allow him to regain his rights, including the ability to legally carry a firearm to protect himself and his family. This is a major point because it affects his personal safety and his ability to continue his career without restrictions. Boosie is clearly leaving no stone unturned in his efforts to secure this opportunity. He also discussed how the legal system has treated him over the years, explaining that in previous cases, he felt the system was stacked against him. For example, he served 10 years for a third offense marijuana charge, even though it was a nonviolent offense and he hadn't hurt anyone. He used this as a way to explain why he feels differently about this current federal case. He believes the judge in this case is fairer and does not have any personal bias against him, which gives him confidence that the outcome could be more favorable. Boosie is focusing on what he can control, staying calm, and preparing thoroughly for court appearances. Boosie also addressed broader issues with gun laws in America. He stated that many of these laws are outdated and don't reflect the reality of modern life, especially for people working in industries like music. He explained that while laws must be followed, they often don't take into account that artists, performers, and business people need ways to protect themselves. Boosie stressed that he has never committed violent crimes, and his intention in carrying a firearm is for protection, not for harming anyone. His perspective sheds light on a larger conversation about gun rights, personal safety, and how the law impacts ordinary people and public figures alike. Throughout the interview, Boosie remained calm, collected, and very transparent about the situation. He talked openly about the steps he's taken to secure a pardon, the meetings he's had, and the hope he has for a favorable outcome. He specifically mentioned NBA YoungBoy, Kodak Black, and Lil Wayne as examples of people who received pardons, showing that there is a path for him as well. Boosie emphasized that it's important to have the right relationships and resources to pursue this option, and he's doing everything in his power to make it happen.
Hey, I need all the podcasters, all the streamers, to go get me and YB album a listen and see what the world say about it. They got a lot of podcasters, well, not a lot, a few who helping me. They played the album on their
Fans watching this will also notice that Boosie is not just focused on himself. He's raising awareness about the flaws in the legal system, the outdated nature of gun laws, and how these rules can unfairly punish people who haven't committed violent crimes. He's using his platform to bring attention to larger societal issues while also keeping his focus on his personal case. Boosie's calm, confident approach shows his experience, resilience, and understanding of how to navigate high-pressure legal situations without letting fear or negativity take control. Finally, Boosie reassured fans that despite all the challenges, he's continuing to work on new projects, including collaborations with NBA YoungBoy. He emphasized that even if the legal process is ongoing, he will continue to tour, make music, and take care of his business. He encouraged fans to stay patient, stay informed, and not get caught up in the rumors spreading online. By the end of this video, viewers will have a full understanding of Boosie's perspective, the truth about the federal gun case, and the steps he's taking to secure a pardon, giving a clear picture of the situation beyond what social media has been reporting. Stay with this video until the very end because we're breaking down all the facts, clarifying the rumors, and giving you every update on Boosie, his federal case, and his efforts to secure a pardon. By the time you finish watching, you'll know exactly what's real, what's speculation, and what steps Boosie is taking to protect himself, his rights, and his future. This is a story that's far from over, and it's one that every fan, every follower, and anyone interested in hip-hop and legal news needs to hear the full context about. Boosie also shared his mindset going into this case, saying he is keeping his head high and staying confident because he knows how to handle legal battles. He talked about how staying positive and focused is critical even when rumors and false stories are spreading online. Boosie reminded viewers that negativity and fear won't help and that maintaining faith, preparation, and patience are key to navigating these challenges. He wants fans to understand that even in difficult situations, staying calm and informed is essential. He spoke about the importance of public support and how fans can help by sharing accurate information and not spreading rumors. Boosie explained that misinformation can make situations worse and create unnecessary stress. By sticking to verified updates and official statements, fans can play a role in ensuring the story remains factual. He also emphasized that his goal is not only to clear his name, but also to highlight systemic issues in how cases like his are handled, particularly when it comes to nonviolent offenses and gun laws. Boosie also went into detail about the pardon process and his meeting with Alice Johnson at the White House. He explained that presenting his case in person was important and that this step shows he is serious about securing a pardon. He mentioned how previous pardons for artists like NBA YoungBoy, Kodak Black, and Lil Wayne demonstrate that the system does allow for second chances. He expressed hope that his efforts would lead to a favorable outcome which could allow him to regain his rights and continue protecting his family and himself legally. He also reflected on how this experience differs from his past legal battles. Boosie highlighted that he has faced unfair treatment in the past, including long sentences for minor offenses, and that this case feels different because he believes the judge is impartial. He explained that having confidence in the legal process helps him stay calm and prepared. He stressed that his focus is on the facts and the truth, not on rumors, speculation, or social media hype. Throughout the interview, Boosie maintained a strong sense of responsibility, emphasizing that he's not only thinking about his own outcome, but also about how these legal issues affect others. He discussed the broader impact of outdated gun laws on everyday people, especially those trying to protect themselves while working or running a business. Boosie's perspective shows that his concerns go beyond his own case, touching on justice, fairness, and personal safety for many others who might face similar situations. He reassured fans that his career and projects remain a priority. Despite the legal pressures, Boosie continues to work on music, collaborations, and other professional endeavors. He stressed that being proactive, informed, and positive allows him to handle the situation while continuing to pursue his goals. Fans are encouraged to watch closely as Boosie's insights not only clarify his legal case, but also provide perspective on navigating challenges and staying true to oneself under pressure. Finally, Boosie made it clear that he's committed to transparency with his audience. He wants viewers to understand the facts, avoid being misled by social media rumors, and appreciate the complexities involved in high-profile legal situations. By watching the video until the end, fans will gain a complete understanding of Boosie's mindset, his efforts to secure a pardon, the reality of his federal gun case, and how he continues to move forward despite challenges. This is a story that's far from over, and it's one that every fan, every follower, and anyone interested in hip-hop and legal news needs to hear the full context about.